Alright guys, check this out. I had some pears I needed to eat up, and instead of them wasting them and letting them go bad, I peeled them and then I sliced them all up, put them in a pan, and I'm going to let them cook down. They're going to be really soft, and then you're going to take a potato masher and mash them down and let it cook probably on low, probably a couple of hours. And I'm going to make pear sauce, just like applesauce. You do this the same way. You can do it in the crock pot if you want to. I didn't drag mine out today, so I'm just gonna do it here on the stove top. And then when it gets done, I'm gonna put them in some canning jars, and we're gonna can them, do a hot water bath, and then put them up. And we're gonna have some canned pear sauce, and believe me, it tastes yummy. So this is part of self-reliance, self-sufficiency, and being more sufficient so that you can stretch out your food and your budget, and having extra in your pantry, building it up, is a good thing. So I hope you learned from this, and I'll let you know when we're going to be canning them, doing a hot water bath. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the pears. I have some apples that are getting older, I guess you could say. They're not rotten or anything like that, but I need to get them used up. So I'm going to go ahead and peel them and slice them up, put them on the stove and let them cook down in just a little bit of water. You can add a little bit of sugar. I don't, because I think that they're sweet enough. Now if it was just all Granny Smith apples, then yeah, I would add a little bit of sugar. And add a little bit of cinnamon if you like applesauce, cinnamon in your applesauce. So, and do that, and let it boil down. Use a potato masher to mash it up as they get soft and as it boils down. It's kind of like doing mashed potatoes, but you want this to simmer and cook on low for probably a couple hours. And then put them in some jars, and then you can put them in a hot water bath and can them that way. Put them up in your pantry on your shelf, and then you've got applesauce. This is about making your food budget stretch and stretching your food. So anyhow, I hope if you like this, I hope that you hit that thumbs up and subscribe, like, share, and hit that notification bell. And we will be having more tips on self-reliance, self-sustainability, and homesteading. So we will be right back when we start the canning process. Alright, I am boiling down the applesauce and the apples. It's not applesauce yet, but you have to boil them down and mash them up with potato masher and let it simmer on low for a little while. And if you want to add cinnamon to it or sugar, you can do that. I like mine unsweetened, sometimes with cinnamon, but I kind of do, I like both, but anyhow, that's how it goes. And then we're going to start canning them in here in just a little bit. Alright guys, these are my jars, and I sterilized them by putting them in the oven on 200 degrees for 20 minutes, and it will sterilize them. I'm going to sterilize the lids just by boiling them in warm water on the stove top. Hello. I am in the process of canning the applesauce, the pear sauce. So, let me take this off without burning myself. I'm going to hot water bathe them, can them for 15 minutes. Then take them out and let them sit at room temperature and let them cool down. And when you hear the seals pop, that means that they have sealed. The lids pop. That means that the seals have sealed. So I'm waiting 13 minutes. They've been already at it for 2 minutes, and then we will be done. So again, we are canning homemade applesauce and pear sauce. What you can do is get your apples that you have leftovers before they get rotten or go bad, and your pears. Peel them, dice them up, slice them up. You can put them in a slow cooker and cook them for a couple of hours. Put just a little bit of water in there because they make their own juice. You can put sugar in there if you want it to be sweetened. You can also add cinnamon. I don't add either one of those. Every now and then I might for Bronco or Serenity, but I mostly do everything unsweetened. So you do that, and once it gets, you can take a potato masher and mash it up, and use a little hand blender to break it up, and just like you would do mashed potatoes. And then you would, it's getting really hot. Then you would let it cool down, put them in your sterilized jars. I sterilize my jars in the oven for 20 minutes at 200 degrees. And when they're done, take them out. I always put them on a cookie sheet. Or you can just keep them in the oven and let them stay warm, but lower the temperature to about 100 degrees if it'll allow you to go that far. Do that, and get you a ladle and a funnel for your canning jars, and ladle everything in. Put the lids on that you sanitized in boiling water on the stove, and put the lids on. Put them on there, not real tight, and then you just put them in your hot water bath. Make sure the water is boiling, and it needs to be boiling for 15 minutes. And then when it's done, take them out, set them on your countertop, let them cool down. You'll hear the seals pop. That means they have sealed. I know I'm repeating myself. Then once they cool down, you can put them up in your pantry, or cool, dark, dry place. So, alright guys, if you enjoyed this video and if it was helpful, make sure you put a thumbs up. You like and subscribe. I need a lot of subscribers. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. That way I can start doing, okay. Every time I try to do something, it never fails, right? Oh, that's all about being a parent. But anyhow, subscribe, like, share, and make sure you hit the notification bell for new videos that's been uploaded. And again, I'm trying to get my subscribers up. I need 1,000. That way I can be monetized. I can go live. We can do live streams, and we can have chats. So anyhow, I will talk to you soon, and I will see you next time in the countryside. Nothing fancy, just country.